Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I'm going to go ahead and do a quick replay and see if we can finish up LL here. It's going to be a coloring page, and I was doing some work on it and I realized I wasn't recording, so I apologize. I got kind of distracted this morning. I wanted to start at 5 and I'm nearly an hour late at starting, so maybe this might end up going to 3. But this is for the Battle of the Ages, coloring with Candace, and we're making a Facebook group, and when it's ready she'll let us know, and all these images will be available through the group. You just hop on into Facebook and pick up the link after you've watched the video, or if you'd like to see the video, and I might have it available on the video. But I really want to make it exclusive to our members, just folks that like to color and have fun. This right here is going to be for April, and will be available in April, and we're gathering ideas, and we really wanted input from viewers and subscribers, and basically my idea for this is to get icons from the 80s, 90s, 70s, the decades that people kind of identify with and would like to color, and then just kind of add a little twist to it, like people who were famous back in that day, like LL. He was pretty big as a rapper back in the late 80s, 90s, and he never really left. He started getting into acting and stuff. Sometimes he had some positive messages. He always told stories, as most rappers do. But he's always been like a sexy icon type of thing, and he perpetuated that. But anyway, his favorite brand was Kangol. So I'm drawing him as a warrior, because this is like the Battle of the Ages, and it's kind of like a medieval fair meets those different decades. So don't be surprised if you'll see, like, the next idea that we have is the Golden Girls. So I'm thinking about making them into some sort of D&D party. Probably have either the ladies. I like the idea of them all like having a magical ability, or have like Dorothy's fighting an orc. It's like, now mom, you know, not now, ma. She's fighting. You got just in, what's her name? We got Rose, and the ladies. So I'm just playing around with some ideas, and I'll probably be drawing that up. And I'm just taking a break from drawing my Behold Beauty book. And this is from the live stream yesterday, and I'll get back to my book after I do the Golden Girls, and pretty much I'm working on the pages and posting them on my Etsy, and I should put the link in here to my Etsy and leave it in there. And it's just an electronic download to pictures that if you'd like to color. I'm coming towards the end of this replay here, and basically I just wanted him to be like a knight, but I'm wondering, I'm not a big fan of like the standing pose, so I might end up either changing the pose, or just like the next one I'll do something more of an action type of thing. Yeah, I've drawn standing poses all my life. It's about time for me to start getting people into action. That way it'll prepare me better for when I go into doing my web comics and telling those type of stories. So that's coming soon too. I do have one web comic that I did for a contest, and it was alright. It didn't place or anything like that, but it definitely gave me a lot of experience and a lot of new tricks for Procreate. A lot of new tips and stuff. So, and my book would be in this. My story would end up being in this style. So Gotta write the story and get her done. Okay, so what I did is off camera I had went through his face and downsized it a bit, refined it a little bit, and then I'm going to finish doing the coloring here. So not only would this be a picture that would be kind of cool for, you know, if you don't want to color it, it'd be an all right black and white. Oops. And we'll just add, cover that up. Let's see, I'm on the wrong layer. Story of my life. Okay. All right. And I'm just getting those shadows in. Like for those who like to color grayscale, I'm making it like super easy. Probably, let's see, I'll probably end up coloring this too. And if it turns out really good, I'll probably put it on a t-shirt. But yeah, so that's some of the stuff that's coming down the pipeline. Let's see, so just gonna, now what my plan was for this morning, it's to basically go ahead and get the details in. I've been playing with the face all yesterday for a few hours, and it's just time to move forward. It's like, stop overworking him, Kim. So I'm just bringing some of the tones down. And then I think what I'll do, once I've got it finalized, I'll go ahead and do a line art version for those who are kind of purists and really not into the grayscale. Like me, I like, if I'm doing an image, I like to have a really good line art. It's kind of frustrating to try to color a picture that's like completely out of like proportion, and it's like, this is frustrating. But you know, we make it work. We'll make it work. Let's see, this line right here is giving me some ideas. We'll do like some sort of armor on this shoulder, so like, because he'll be like bare-chested, but I want to put something like over here. So let me see, more detail. So maybe, okay, that'll be underneath the sword. Let me see, and that's on the same layer as the body. Shoot. Let's try this. And this should all be on a different layer. Let's see. Bring the next one down a little bit. Well, that's a little thick, but we'll work with it. And then I'll have a shadow. Let's see, this will be a linear burn layer. Take it down to about 30. And this is good for like really hard shadows. Change that to black. And we just kind of have a nice shadow here. Oops. Do it this way. Oops. Let's see, we'll make it a little darker. There we go. And then, let's see. we'll just go ahead and bring those together. And bring that down some. Okay, so I'm doing it again. And I'm just gonna put a bit of a shadow here. And I learned this technique from like white manga. This is how he would do some shadows on his. He would use the linear burn layer. But I like to soften my shadows a little bit. Especially if it's like on skin. But this might work. This might work just fine. I'm going to bend it a little bit. Just so that it goes with the skin. Oops. And use the liquefy tool to push little areas. So I'm just going to kind of bend it. There we go. Just kind of bend that shadow a little bit. That's not too bad. I'm just going to soften it just a bit around the edges. Yeah, the brush that I'm pretty much using is a soft brush. The soft brush has a tendency, like when you make it small, to get really pinpointy, and really soft if you make it bigger. So it's one of my favorite brushes, and it's like my favorite go-to brush, even though you'll always see different little reports saying, or YouTubers saying, never use that one, that sucks. I'm like, whatever, you. Okay. To each their own. Okay, so one of the things I like doing is taking a layer and making it into a creating a clipping mask. Oops, sorry, wrong one. I need to create one above it. And I'll bring this down. And we can merge those two. And that way I have a little bit more layers to play with. If you ever want to apply a texture to something, like I'm going to apply a texture to the sword here. Trying to get on this layer here, trying to smooth out that shadow. Doesn't want to work with me. Maybe it's not on that layer. Yeah, it's on a different layer. It's okay. Alright. You can apply a clipping mask, so you kind of mask out the area that you want to, or create like a solid mass of whatever you want the area that you want to apply the texture to. Convert that layer that you're going to put texture to a clipping mask, and then here's the fun, finding the texture that would apply to what you want to do. So I've got these different meshes that I created. Let's see, and I'm thinking I want to do either a male, and it looks like that kind of texture, and the clipping mask keeps it in the same area. So I've got that kind of action going, and then I can apply another one on top of that. Let's see, I think do this, and it should all stay within this layer 5. Let's see, clipping mask. Let's try a larger, and I want to put this maybe like around the edges. Yeah, not in black. Well, actually we'll keep the black as kind of like a shadow. I'll just use that as a trim. And whoops, I want to duplicate this and then change it to white, and select it, and then kind of offset it so it kind of makes its own little shadow. I might have to jump in a little bit. Whoops. So that's what it looks like up close. Okay. It's pretty subtle. Now, once you have that going on, you can also make things bigger. So like the mesh that you've created, or the mess you created. 6. Now the little mesh, the original mesh, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see the detail a little bit better. And since it's confined in this one particular area, it's just making the texture that I created a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I could probably do the same thing with these guys. So I got those two combined. Now, because it's not a... Let's see. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Let me go back to it. Let's see. Well, no, it'll work. It'll work. I'm going off of the chain. Off the chain. That doesn't suck either. I just got to remember to erase the other parts that I'm not isolating. I just want to be able to see it. Now I kind of like it big like that. Let me reset it. And I think I'll just duplicate it. And then keep part of it. Kind of like that. It looks a little busy. Let me see if we can put like a little shadow beneath it. Let's see. Make sure I don't have any other. There we go. We'll duplicate it. And then the one underneath I'm going to make black. There we go. And then the one on top, I'm going to see if I can make that a little brighter. Changing it to add. And let's see, I wonder, let's see if I can move it so that the chain, oops, isn't so broken. So I like how it comes over his skin like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to increase this right here. I'm gonna use my soft brush. I wonder, let me use that chain brush. And what it's doing is just making a chain type of bump. There we go. I kind of like that. It's almost like the chain is over him a little bit. Well, he does like chains. Alright. This hand is like really super rough looking. So what I'm going to end up doing is the same thing. I'm going to merge these guys together so that we don't lose them. And we'll go ahead and bring that down. We'll keep it. You know, I like dangly things on him. Even though it's not like feasible to fight in, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's give him like a mesh type of glove. I'm going to go ahead and do another layer. I'm going to make a selection of where his fist is going to be. What the glove is going to be. So let's see. We'll do the fingers first. We'll just fill it with a white, and then we can color it with a black. And I don't mind it being a little bit out of proportion because it is a glove and it is a mesh. So I'm going to do this part first, and then create a clipping mask. Switch it to black, and we still have, I believe, the chain selected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the mask, and I'll apply a couple more little chains here where the fingers like overlap. Just kind of make it darker. And this one I created just by making some circles and linking them together. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'm just changing my settings so that it does its thing. I'm just going to add a couple more where it kind of bunches up. Oops, I'm just going to try to be a little strategic, just kind of let's see, we'll make this a little darker here. Okay, so this is his thumb. The hilt of the sword is going to be like right here, so I'm going to make that a little darker too. And your eye kind of gets tired, so it's not going to try to fit, you know, it's not going to try to, like, you can get away with some stuff. That's what I'm saying or trying to say. There we go. Okay, so the hilt of the sword is going to be on that end. So we're not going to see this part really. So let me erase this part. I don't think. Let's see. I need to find somebody wearing a glove. That would be helpful. Make sure my eraser's up. Okay. I don't know what the shadow is. Oh, it's probably from my drawing. Probably erase some of that. We'll keep a little bit of that shadow. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll add, and I think I'll put it on its own layer, just in case. Oops. We can merge this. Famous last words. Okay, so we'll take the clipping mask off of this one. And then we'll have like the mesh here for his arm. Bring it down. Okay, and then we'll create another layer. This will be a clipping mask, and then we'll switch it to black again. And this time I'm just going to have it kind of do this sort of thing, going with the shape of the glove, and so it looks like it's bunching up in certain spots. And we'll make it a little darker. We'll use a linear burn layer to give it a nice shadow. Let's see. We'll use the selection tool. My selection tool is set with the color fill, so that whenever I move to add, it just puts that hard shadow on there. And I'm going to leave a little bit of area for like light to hit it. slightly harder shadows. And I think it'd be cool if you go over it with like a gel pen. And I think he wears a lot of gold, so if like this was gold, it would be kind of tight too. Okay, so we got that, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to use the soft brush again, though I'm going to change it from the chain brush to my soft brush. Now the locations of where my brushes are will be different from yours because I've moved mine around. If you're using Procreate, Procreate's like $10 for the iPad. I wish I could get it on my computer. I have Photoshop, but Photoshop is I've got to give myself a new tutorial. I learned it when I was going through school. Let's see, I attended an arts, no, it wasn't much of an art school, it was more like a graphic arts. We did like one class of drawing, or advanced tracing, I guess you can call it, in rendering. It was a lot of fun, and that was the only class we had. The rest of it was it turns out to be mostly photo manipulation, which is fine. It's a lot of fun. And when I went to work at a newspaper here in town, I never got to use it. Well, I used it a little bit, doing some stuff in-house, but not like a full-fledged ad or anything like that, which is what they wanted like in a more advanced degree, and I'm like, I ain't got it. But how you get experience, you know, if nobody gives it to you or lets you, you know. I had a chance to audition for a week, and that wasn't much of a one. But anyway, let me stop belly aching. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and we'll work on the sword texture, and I'm trying to decide if I want to put like a graphic on there. Oh, we'll put musical notes on it. We'll see if we can etch that in there. Okay. I had downloaded these, so I'm going to trace these into these. So the way to do that, let me make sure that these guys are all doing their thing. I'll keep it, and I'll commit. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to copy this. This here is my Google Slides. And I think I want to put Kangol in there too. That's going to be funny. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We've already copied it, so we're going to go ahead and paste it. And there it is down here. And I think I want my musical notes. Ooh, I like that heart. Let's see, musical notes. I'm trying to decide, do I want it to be like this? So it'll be like a singing sword, or a rapping sword. Why not? We'll do the treble clef first. And it'll probably be, I'm trying to decide if I want to have them horizontal or vertical. Maybe like that. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll fix it when we get there. Okay. So I'm just making it big enough so I can see it. I'm going to drop the opacity a little bit. And we'll just create it. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want it to be a texture? Yeah. Let's see what I've got for textures. I want something that looks kind of rough texture. So something that looks like maybe brushed metal. Let's see, industrial. Now some of these already come in here. I like concrete block. Let's see. something that looks like it could be like a metal or a brush. I'm gonna try this real quick. That's the one I created. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see it because it's going to be so small. Let's see, I don't like that texture. Let's see, how about... instead of it, yeah, we can use black. Yeah, we're not going to see the texture. It's going to be like way too small to see the texture. Why am I doing it the hard way? This will just fill it with the color. Oops. Let me just follow the whole thing around. There we go. And I'm going to put each one of these musical notes on its own layer. Let's see. We'll make this kind of beveled. Let's see. It would make more sense if it was going in a different direction. So let's see. Let's go back here. You see, this is where I can't decide. Like, do I want it to go like how you would have sheet music, or should I have it twisting a different way, like having it just kind of raising up to the I like it going like that. Yeah, we'll do something like that, and then we'll just kind of have the notes kind of go up above. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm trying to get it in between these two bevels here. Okay, that's good. Okay, next notes. We'll do one of these guys. I like the slanted notes. Let's try that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That'd be cool if somebody colored it with a, actually, you can do better than that. Oop. There we go. We'll just kind of add these guys randomly. Okay, next notes. half note. And I think I'll put this on his helmet too. Oops. And to do a straight line, you just you can tap and it'll go in the direction that you want. Okay, and then let's see, I can try to decide, do I want to there we go. Okay. What I'm going to do is take the opening out. Let's see. Oops. It didn't work. Okay. Did we select it? Yeah, maybe I'll do it from, let's see, let's do this. Turn you off again. And we'll just use white. Alright. Turn that on, and then just kind of merge those two together. It's a little messy, but it's going to be so small, it's not going to make a difference. But I know it's there. Let me see if I can erase that. Oops. There we go. Much better, much better. That way we can see the metal underneath. Okay, so we got that. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. And what I want to do is try to make it look like it's a raised letter or raised note. And same thing on the helmet. I keep going to call it a hat. I need to reshape the helmet. Let's see, we'll do this sort of thing. Hit add. Cover up anything I missed. Looks okay. Alright. Oops, wrong color. And we'll flip it horizontal. It looks better the other way. And we'll just kind of see, and we'll throw in some of these 16th notes. I could put a whole bunch on there. I'm trying to decide if I want to. You know, I could make this into a. Nah, I was thinking about making it into a brush. Because I could just take like individual ones. Yeah, I could do that. I'll show you how I make a brush. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one and copy this. I'm going to go to my gallery, and I'm going to create a new, and this is just so I can make this thing bigger. Let's see, I'll go ahead and paste that, and I'm going to fit it to the screen. Okay. And it can't hurt to defuzz it. Let's see. So let's go ahead, and I wonder if I can try to decide, do I want to defuzz it, make it crisper? Let me try something real quick. Okay, so basically I'm just going to copy that, go to my brushes, and figure out where I want to stick this. We'll call it textures. Create a new brush. Or actually, let me cancel that. I'm going to copy a brush. So this one right here, this chain brush, I'm going to duplicate it. Tap it again to go into it. Let's see. Grain source is white. Shape. This is the shape source. So I'm going to edit that. Let's see. I'll remove this a little bit so I can see everything. Edit. Import. And then paste. Because it's black, I'm going to tap it. Oh, I must have copied the wrong thing. Hold up. Cancel. Cancel. Alright. Make sure I'm on the right layer and copying it. Actually, I changed this to white. There we go. There we go. Do-do. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're going to edit the shape source. And when it's white, that's the color that's going to be applied to it. So I'm going to import and then paste and go done. And then there's our musical notes. And then you can change it so that it's either, you can either tap it for one, or you can tap it and do your thing. You can also change the path, so either it can be closer together or it can be further apart. So if I make a straight line, I'll have and then if I wanted to, let me go to clear this, I can make like a heart shape. And we'll do the same thing with another brush. So, crap. So go to done, and we'll just change this to note brush. Done. And then let's get another one. I'm going to clear this one. Let's see, go back to my gallery. Let's see. LL. I like that treble clef. Mine is kind of wonky. We'll make a new one. Let's see, we'll grab this. Go back to gallery. Since I grabbed that. Okay, and then paste. Alright, so we'll just trace it from off of these instead, and then I can have a set that I don't have to reinvent the wheel. So let me do this. Make a new layer. We'll drop the opacity just a smidgen so you can see it. Okay, and then we'll just go big. Just go around the outside of it. Oops, that didn't work. I don't know why it jumped like that. Oh, because I didn't get to the end. Okay, no worries. Too lazy to go all the way around. Let's see, go add. See if I'm missing anything. Deselect. We'll just kind of smooth it out a little bit. So you don't have to buy anybody else's brushes. You can make your own. Pretty freaking easy. Okay, so there we go with that. We'll turn that off for the moment. Background is off. I'm going to fit this to, let's see, I'm going to hit the button and fit this to screen. I can't see. I'm trying to make it smaller. There we go. We'll fit this to screen. And we'll just do it like that. And copy. Create a brush. I'm going to just duplicate the note brush. And tap it again. We'll change it. Note brush. Oops. Note brush 2. I'm not going to do all the brushes. I wanted to show you guys that you can do your own. Okay, so we've got it copied, and we're going to edit the shape, import, paste, and go done. There we go. And now we have a brush that we can tap and make our own. So, all right. So let's go back to LL. Alright, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to put on here? So we'll turn this off. See, I could put something else that looks cool. What else can I put on here? I could do some sharps. If this isn't all the musical notes, we need more. Let's throw this guy in there. Okay. Okay, and let's make a selection. And I think it was remove. Yeah, okay. And he should be on his own layer. Yeah. Yay, Kim did something right. And while I still have him, we'll make it a little smaller. I want to see if I can get away with doing it at the small size. Yeah, we tap it. Yeah, it's better to have it at the bigger size. It didn't take it. Okay, no worries. Let's see, we'll cancel that. Cancel that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll go to done. Because I'm definitely going to put that onto his hat. Let's see, so we can clear this. There he is. He's a little fuzzy. We'll change him to white. Yeah, he's very fuzzy. And we'll just kind of, oops, stop. Oop, what happened? Okay. It's still selected, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was still selected. Okay, so we bring this down. I'm just going to move some of the pixels around a little bit so that I get that rounder shape. Whoop. Forgot to change my brush. Alright, let's see, I could use a harder brush. I like the soft, the syrup brush. Let's make it a little bit harder. Ooh. All you had to do is just trace it, Kim. You had to monkey it up, didn't you? Oh, well, shiznit. Yeah. Okay, just trace it and then go back to LL. And then we'll put all these little notes on the hat. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to copy it one more time. Go back to my textures. This is the one that we're going to fix. Edit, import, paste. Oh, it looks wonky. And there we go. I'll just change the name of this brush. Alright. And I'll do the other ones on my own time. Okay, so back to the gallery. Back to the pole you go. Okay. Alright, so this is what's going to be on his sword. Oops. And I'm trying to decide if I want, yeah, let's see. All right. Now I need to fix this part so that it sticks out more like his other hat does. Let's see. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to... See, I don't want to merge it yet. But I need this hat done. So that'll be on the top. There we go. Shoot, I've reached my layer limit. Let's see. Okay, I need a white layer. Select. Go. Just try to make it look like it's beveled. So do I want it down? We'll have that be like that. But we'll have it be the same color as the sword. So let's see. I need that tone. Select, and then I can brush it a little bit. Whoops. We'll give it like another layer. We'll call it the add layer. We'll duplicate it one more time, and then we'll just let's make it a little bit brighter. Just kind of offset it just again, and we'll just kind of erase. Okay, so it'll be bright going in. Let's see. I'm creating a mask so that if I make a mistake, it's easy to correct without damaging the layer beneath. Let's see. I think it'll be better without it. Let's see. Let me get out of this. And we'll just do our own. That way I don't have to erase anything. just do like this. We will have it kind of reflect what it sees on the bottom there. This look a little bit more raised. I think that'll do it. Okay, so now on the add layer, I'm just going to add some highlights. Ooh, I didn't want it raised like that. Let's see. It's a little too high. Let's see. We'll use that layer. And I'm just going to connect. Oops. Need a softer brush. This will work. Just so that it does its thing there. Just make sure these guys connect a little bit. And we'll have it cast a shadow. Just kind of filling in the gap there. I want to get cut by one of these bad boys. So if I do the Golden Girls, I want to see if I can have it match their wit. So Rose, I think she was like an animal lover because she was always talking about animals. We do the same thing with the Treble Clef. I think that's the Treble Clef. I don't know. Can't think right now. Duplicate. And kind of match that tone. Select. There we go. Alright, good enough for government work. Oops, wrong color. Let's see. So I think like the fighting style, I think I'll have Blanche be like a seductress. Dorothy definitely will be a knight. Ma will be the magic user, I guess. Mom, not right now. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take these same note thingies that I've just... Let's see, I'm going to do that real quick. And I'm going to duplicate this layer because I'm going to use this as something I'm going to pick and choose off of and put on the hat. And then this one here, we'll just give this one an add layer. So this one I'm going to move above the hat. And then, let's see, this will be the add layer for this. And it's just to give it some highlights. I'm just going to hit it in the, why are you not, oh, because I'm below it. No? Why you no show? Oh, I chose the wrong one. Okay. There it is. I'm like, what the heck? I know I'm touching this thing. Alright. Yeah, I moved the wrong one. Let's see. And if I'm not mistaken, there needs to be like a white edge too. So I'll throw that in a little bit. Put it on its own layer. But in the meantime, we'll have these guys kind of... Oh, I should have it light up, huh? Ooh. Give it like a little glow. Kind of like, let me see. Where's my, should be my favorites. There it is, like the light brush. And just kind of, that white. Oops. Have this sort of glow somehow. For some reason, my brush was like really wonky. Use the pen. Let's see. Wish I could just like select it and it does it its own on its own. Let's see. The light pen is good for like small outlines, whereas the brush is good for like if you're like doing that outside highlight where it's like fuzzy around things, I think. Let's see, we'll see. But I like this one because it's with the small stuff. Let's see, I think and maybe if I offset the notes just a bit. Okay, and let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. Take it down a little bit. And I'll need something behind LL here, just like a slight gray color. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, okay, I got an idea. I want to use this like cloud looking thing here. And then kind of have like well, I want the aura of the musical notes to have other little notes popping off of it. Let's do this. I wish I had, that's alright, I'll just hand draw them. Let's see. We'll use the light pen again. Whoops. Wrong layer. That's the background layer. Let me delete that for a moment. Let's see. We'll do it on this layer. And I think what I'll do is, oops, make a darker version and then a lighter version. Let's see. Can't see it. It needs to be above it. Let's see. I'll keep those. I still need that dark behind him. So that the things that I make will pop off. So I want this sword to kind of, okay, just a little, okay, like it's coming off the sword. And these will be like musical notes. So like these little guys that I just created. See, I don't want to do it on that layer. And I think I want them to turn a little bit. Let's see. Let's select them. And then next one, throw some of that on there. See, there's a way to make it bigger. Just hold it down. Oh, it's not doing it. Throw the other note in there. So that was kind of what I was thinking of doing, is something like that. But it'd probably be better if it would come off as kind of like random. And just kind of have it be the, like I want them to come off of the light source here. Let me get a little bigger. Oh, because it's behind it, damn it. Okay, let's see, put it in front. But it needs to be smaller. Oops, no. Let's see. There we go. It'd be cool if they would circle the sword. I need the other notes too. Let's see. So it'd be like so he's got like a musical saw type of thing, and then just kind of have this kind of trail. Just kind of soften that up a bit. Just enough so that you can see the notes. There we go. And then, oh, I hate when I do that. I'm trying to figure out where this chainmail. It's like when you touch it. It looks like it's on. Of course it would be on this layer. Okay, so I'm just going to see if I can rub it in, rub it out, rub it up, rub one out. Okay, so we'll work on the hat real quick. Go ahead, baby. Doing it, baby. Go ahead, baby. Alright, so we got that going on. We'll have the Kangol reflect a little bit. Man, my sketch layer is annoying. I shouldn't have merged. I think I'll add, oops, oh, that's kind of cool. Let me see something. There is a trick, or not a trick, but a feature. If you hold it down, yeah, nice. Okay, so I'm going to make these look like rivets. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's on the wrong layer. God, dandruff. All the fun stuff is on the wrong layer. Okay. Anyway, so we'll merge. Merge. That way I still have layers to play with. Okay. Let's fix this hat. Let's see. Ooh. I'm gonna have to, there's a lot of stuff I've got to fix here. I wanted my lines to be softer. Sorry about that, you guys. When I had gone back and merged layers, just kind of soften it up with the soft brush. Soften this. His eyebrows are going to be about like right there. Now I've got a skin brush that make it more like skin for him. This area right here is so dark. Alright, let's fix that hat. Okay, so I want it to look like, turn that off. Crap. Shoot, it's time to go. Alright, let me fix the hat real quick and then I gotta do a quick replay. La 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 la. Sorry, I was playing with all the musical notes, but you know, sometimes inspiration comes on and just gotta go with it. Gotta go with it. Alright, so see, I need to change my background color for a bit. I'm going to change it to a darker gray so I can see my whites. There we go. Alright, so I wanted it to kind of bend. We'll use liquefy. We'll just kind of increase the size here and just kind of bend it upwards and down. And I'm trying to get that curve there. Let's see, I'm gonna have to do it by hand then. Whoops. Actually, so this will have to be black. And then alright, so I'm going to do like this kind of raised technique on here as well. Just go ahead and add, so I'm going to bring this down. If I go the other way with it, yeah, like that. Yeah, anyway. I think the Kangol should go there instead. Yeah, we'll do the Kangol on there. Okay, so at least we got the hat part in there. And then tomorrow or off screen I'll do more work, but we'll have, yeah, tomorrow will be the final one. I need my outline. So I'm just trying to clean up my lines here. Okay, I gotta get going, so let me go ahead. Sorry about that. I'm gonna grab the Kangol here. I don't know why I merged my, I thought it was a good idea at the time, I guess. Wrong brush. We'll put some battle damage on here too. Whoops. Okay, anyway, Kangol. It'd be funny if the kangaroo was wearing a Kangol hat. You better like okay. It's far from done, but that's where we are today. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. God, dandruff. These little chain thingies came back. That's right. We'll fix all that stuff tomorrow. And you guys, thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who just popped in, I'll go ahead and do a quick video replay so you can see how we got to where we are. And I will see you guys in the next video. I apologize that I wasn't able to finish. But yeah, we'll get there. I got started messing with different brushes. And thought that would be kind of cool. But this is how originally he started out. And I'll go ahead and talk while this is happening, I suppose. Basically, this is LL Cool J. I can only imagine him like in a rap battle. And, you know, if you're doing a rap battle, you gotta come prepared. And his brand that he would wear in the 90s, and maybe even today, I don't know, is Kangol. And I was playing with the logo a little bit, trying to give him like more of a heraldry look, but I'm like, nah, I think this works just fine. They didn't have the best artists back then in the medieval era, but it's like, yeah, so I've got, I'm going to be doing icons of the 70s, 80s, 90s today, and putting them in like medieval armor and stuff like that. Making them princes, princesses, elves. We'll see what it comes out. So after LL will be the Golden Girls. Then we'll pick it all back up in April if I'm not inspired again. But this is basically what the April theme is going to be. So enjoy LL, because you know we ladies love this mess. But yeah, a good part of the other day was spent doing the face, and then this is part 2, finally moving off from his face. The angle was really, for what I had to work with, it was pretty difficult to capture. Shadows are a bear. And usually I don't work with any picture that it has, you can't see the eyelashes. The eyelashes, usually when you get to that point, that's pretty good detail. But I started to get a little bit more of his likeness, like a little bit halfway through here. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you never know. The musical notes was definitely something that, as I was drawing, I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if? And that's another thing I like about drawing. I usually have the wouldn't it be cool if type moments. Wouldn't it be cool if LL was a knight? And wouldn't it be cool if the Golden Girls were in the heat of battle and their whole personalities were showing? How dangerous would it be if Rose was a shaman and Blanche was a temptress? Not now, Mom. Yeah, when good fighters go bad, or things like that. So that is going to be what April is all about, and this is kind of like a teaser, getting my mouth watering for it, as I'm working on my own coloring book, Behold Beauty, and I think I will put once I'm done with LL, I'll put my Etsy shop up, and once LL is done, I'll go ahead and post him so he is available to color. He will be a grayscale, but I might go back over him once I have all the things finalized and make him just a line art, so you guys can add your own 2 cents into him. We'll see what kind of time I'm playing with. Alrighty guys, this is almost done. But yeah, he kind of evolved to like a gladiator type of thing, where you got his like boxers showing. I haven't decided if I was going to put his tattoos on him. I think I've got enough detail. And now here's where we are today. What you saw was all yesterday. This is all today, done either during the live stream or off stream. And yep, here we are. Just kind of share a few techniques on how to get to this point. Aha, so that's when the chain part popped up. When I'm too zoomed in and I'm moving the screen around, I have a tendency of accidentally leaving traces of the last brush. So now his sword is now like a singing sword. It'll cut you like a knife. And the last part of it will be me taking the Kangol symbol and just putting it on his helmet. And then maybe I'll throw some musical notes or something like that around it. Or just giving it the shine and the shimmer and stuff like that. And then we'll move on down to his pants and finish up the sword tomorrow. You guys, again, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and I apologize. I meant to turn off the fan. Crap. I didn't realize it was still on. Oh, such is life. Sorry about the shitty recording. Take care. Bye-bye.